So we're gonna bring in our guest now, and he'll talk a little more about this thing that JP was mentioning. So without further ado, here we go. Yeah. How you doing, Aaron? Mr.
What's up,
Vazquez, how are
guys?
you?
Good evening.
What up?
Yo,
Good to have you. So you
please
watched
don't
that
mind the
video?
background noises. If anything, as you know, Pete and Eric, I'm outside trying to avoid the
You
noises in the
outside,
house.
yo.
You
You
know, shouldn't
outside.
you shouldn't
What?
say nothing. You say that's just your background, and you have.
Nah, it's moving too much, and the car's moving. We good.
Yeah, don't worry, my computer's making enough noise. So.
So,
I
Aaron, for
yes,
those that don't know you yet, they don't know who you are and your title, because we
I
have
am
people
Aaron
that are not from
Vazquez.
Gleason.
Aaron Vazquez, 27-year bus operator, who is now the chairman of Jackie Gleason Depot.
Okay, now you watched that video. That was when was that posted? Was it yesterday or was it today?
Um,
JP. I think it
I
was
believe that
yesterday.
was, I believe that was the day before yesterday, if not yesterday.
Okay. So
We had we had a meeting that morning, an emergency chairs meeting, along with the division. And right after, when we all dispersed to go to our depots and take care of business, I did a video on my site. Clarence and JP did one over there, and we just started moving on the situation right now.
okay, so we need you to guide us through this thing that's going on. Explain what it is that is going on.
All right. Back in March, when we were preparing for the spring pick, we were told we were going to have a summer system pick, general pick, because of the Bronx redesign. So at first we were like, whoa, we haven't seen a summer pick since I think 2010 when they did the budget cuts. And I remember at that time I was at Grand Avenue Depot, if I recall. And I left from there and went back to Fresh Farm when it happened. Now, a lot of people who heard this were looking forward to it because they, like one individual at our depot, bought a house upstate. So going to the Bronx or Manhattan would be more convenient for him. So he was excited. He was like, oh, wow, this is a great opportunity for me, because I was trying to figure out a way how I'm going to do this. Well, within, I don't know, a few weeks later, they said it's going to be just the regular summer pick. And, we were taken back. And I even told some people there's some fugazi stuff going on. This don't sound right. And lo and behold, we found out that there was a agreement between OA and TA to do this on their own. OA and MTA, sorry, to do this on their own and just have a pick between Manhattan and the Bronx. OA pick. Now, it's like, hold on a second. How can you do that? So, needless to say, grievances were put in. I have the arbitrator hearing here. These two markings right here are two grievances. Now, one of these grievances at the step 2 hearing of this situation was supposedly removed. It was gone, right? And I learned this at the meeting because with JP, our division chair, Carter, they were at these meetings and he confirmed, yeah, it was supposed to be out of this. So that's where the funny stuff comes, because TA's grievance ain't on here. These are both 08. And one of them, like I said, don't belong here. So our grievance was never even read. Right there, that's a problem. So it kind of comes across as, let's see, it was scripted. It was already known it was going to go through. So those were the relevant steps they were taking, or whatever the matter may have been.
Mm-hmm.
But the bottom line is, how do you exclude OA members who are in Brooklyn, right? Even consolidated members, which is a majority of everybody now, consolidated, right? So in a quick picture, I'm a consolidated member, and I was looking forward to crossing over with my seniority, right? But yet now they're saying, no, I can't do it because we're only going to pick between us over here. So I wanted to go to the Bronx because I know there's going to be a nice run there from this new redesign. And someone with less time with me in Manhattan is going to be able to cross over into the Bronx and take what I should have had. So you just kicking me to the curb. Now I got to wait. It's ridiculous. And I'm sorry, it's ridiculous. There's no reason I don't know who's going to benefit from this, because, from every little scandal, someone's benefiting. I don't know if it's someone in MTA. I don't know if it's someone on the OA side of the union, but there's something going on. Someone's going to benefit from this.
Two sides are going to be benefiting.
Right, whatever.
It's not the membership.
Correct. The ones who aren't going to benefit are those in Brooklyn. And that is not fair. And we're not going to stand for it. We're not going to stand for it at all. Listen, I could read an excerpt from this page right here. Right? Let me go to it real quick. And I'm gonna read what the arbitrator agreed upon, right? He's trying to change our contract with an arbitration hearing. How the fuck do you, pardon my French, how the hell do you do that? How do you do that? You can't do that, right? These are his decisions and findings. After reviewing the parties' arguments, and records, I find neither position is persuasive. Well, maybe if you read the TA's grievance, you may see something different there, right? So he goes on to say, the redesign plan, though substantial, is not so major as to require consolidated pick, especially since the contractual mandate has already been met for this year, meaning our system pick back in January, right?
Okay.
So he continues to say, on the other hand, the changes are significant and restricting the pick within each of the depots does not adequately take into account the seniority rights of all affected employees. So it's a contradiction. It's a contradiction. And I'm sorry, it pisses me off, because if anything we have that's supposed to be solid and respected is our seniority and our goddamn picking rights. Right or wrong, guys?
That's correct. 100%.
Right?
100%.
So who, if anyone, could change this? I know one person who's at the top of the throne who could pull out a gavel and say, whoa, we can't do this. And that's our president of the union. Right? Tony Utano, our president of our union, could make a move to stop this. And if we have to get the message across, everybody should just call the union hall, ask for Tony's extension, leave him messages, tell him you're not happy, tell him this isn't fair, you're violating my rights, and I'm not going to stand for it.
Blunt, you are muted.
If we had bias here, she'll definitely plug in his number.
So
do you have his number? Can we put some number up here?
It's the union hall number. I don't even have it here, but I do have his extension, which is 2072. Call the union hall number, extension 2072. Let him know this isn't fair. You're not happy. We started another grievance of things, and we got people who wanted this crossover to take place, and they're signing up. And when they're gonna let their voices be heard.
So what else can you do? I mean, besides just
okay, I got the number. Hold on, 212-873-6000.
There you go.
So besides waiting on Utano, what can the members do?
We're gonna, like I said, I made a comment, or I made a suggestion of doing another grievance, a contractual grievance, and we got a couple members to sign up. We're still going to sign up more people. Anyone who wants to get put in this, so we could show the numbers. Say, listen, man, I deserve my right to pick and cross over if that's what I choose. That's what they need to do. Now, remember, if we can't stop this, transit in their infamous ways will always go back to down the road. Like I saw a comment come up there about the Brooklyn redesign that's coming up, and I think in 2 years. Now they're going to do the same thing, past practice, and shut those guys off and leave them over there. So what happens to seniority? Where the jumbo's going to happen?
Right. And this is just right now is like the proving ground. If they can get away with it right now, they're going to definitely do it again next time.
Yes, sir.
What's the extension?
2072.
So, I mean, who could have passed that deal, though, behind closed doors that made that possible? Who's in control of it?
Again, I've been around for a long time. I know a lot of people who was in the business way before me. There's always been a lot of things that go on under the tables that you never know about. So I don't know. I don't know per se. I'm not going to pass judgment and say make accusations unless I know something. So again, all of us as members, I tell you now, the meeting of the chairs and the new division, we're unified in this battle. We're ready to fight hand to hand. We can't allow them to abuse us like this, and we can't let them violate our seniority rights and picking rights. Ain't no freaking way. Yeah, and remember, I'm in the top tier. I'm an incumbent. I'm fighting for the guys behind me. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody needs to get behind this, because if they get their way, I mean, everybody's fucked. We're all screwed.
Yeah,
the top to the bottom.
She already
be like.
So you got Ray Morales with this question: what's going to happen with the Queens redesign TA Max store bus units?
Again, if we let this happen, God knows what's going to happen. It's just going to continue. Past practice, we did it before. We'll do it again. Fuck, screw those guys. Leave them over there. Don't let anybody involved. Mm-hmm. Hey, that's bullshit, man. Honestly, it's just come on.
So right now he's asking everybody. Yeah.
Literally, one of the guys from Jackie Gleason, he came to me. He was like, "Help me! I was looking forward to get out of here because of my commute now and my family. We try to move, and we bought a home. Is there any way I could do a hardship to get out and get crossed over?" Really? Why does a brother need to worry about that when he heard there was supposed to be a consolidated pick and it's taken away from us and only Bronx and Manhattan can do it? And I heard today that some of my operators who heard my videos stated clearly he called the OA side and they're trying to turn the narrative saying that we didn't want to be involved with it at all. Really? You see what I'm saying? Now, I thought it was TWU Local 100, period, with the OA division and the TA division. It just seems like that word division is where they just want to go. They want to leave us out here in the circle by ourselves.
It just really sounds very fishy. This whole thing just sounds something underhanded, and I don't want to mention names, but I'm just hoping that this whole thing about fighting that's coming from another side, that is not bullshit. That it's not like, oh, well, we tried, but it didn't work out. I'm just hoping that's not one of those situations.
Listen, we could go back, let's say about 2 weeks ago, Pete, when I was adamant about the shuttle work being given to Manhattan and the Bronx and cutting us out when it was an A shuttle in our backyard. I was pissed. Anybody in the depot could see it. Totally adamant. And I said, you know what? We're going to show the people, the division, that Brooklyn ain't go nowhere. We're still here. And we cover up our work. And sure enough, we covered our work, because I recall that week when OA had most of the work on that A shuttle, they were calling for operators for help. You need more operators on the shuttle because they couldn't cover the work. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't cover the work. So the following weekend, Brooklyn division got the work back. And ever since, I even had a conversation with a general manager today saying, you guys are doing a great job covering the work. You guys are you're going to eat again. We're going to start giving you the work because we're showing that we're here, we're united, we're working at Brooklyn division again, and we're holding it down. So if that bothered me, imagine what this is doing to me. I don't know if you can tell from my expression. I'm not an actor, but I speak from my cup. And this is BS. It shouldn't be happening. We need to stop it.
Now, besides making that call to Utana, which probably will never get even picked up or listened to, what else can the membership do?
At this time, like I said, talk to your chairs, get involved. We'll be trying to work some more things out as we go along. Like Clarence is from Grand. He's the chairman of Grand Avenue Depot. Just talk to your chairs, because we're still working together to try to figure this out. And we're going to bond together, and we're going to fight these guys and show you, hold up, you ain't pushing us around. We're not dealing with that. We're not. So the more information we get, like I said, Pete, You stop by the office anytime you want, and I'm like, this is what we're going on. This is the next thing. This is the next move, and we'll just put it out there. But people have to get involved.
And it's the same thing to you. If you got anything that you want us to throw out here, you know, you hit us on our email, send us the email. Anything that needs to get posted. If we next time we have you on, if you bring anything you want to, you know, put up on the screen.
No, I appreciate you giving me this platform today to put this out there. Like I said, once again, because I've seen some texts and people stating stuff about narratives. There's only one narrative here, and that's not to allow the abuse. It's to show we are united and we need to do this together. Nobody in one side and we're on the other side. That's not how unity works. You're breaking it up that way. Okay, so you don't need to see a picture of all the chairs in the new division together. I'm telling you from my mouth right now, and you could go around and ask anybody else you want. We are together in this, and we're going to work this out hand in hand with the support of the members to make this a fight that they're going to regret.
Does that involve maintenance?
No, that don't involve maintenance because this is a bus depot pick from what I'm understanding. If it is maintenance involved, I'll get some more information on that. But as I know right now, it's just like us when we do our regular system pick.
So they have a separate pick from everybody.
Right. They just had a pick. I don't even know what their pick was. I think it was a spring pick, but it's different. It's different.
So does maintenance have like they don't have like a different chair than somebody else, right? Like you the chair of the depots, right?
Right. They have a steward. They have a shop steward of their own downstairs in maintenance.
Right. Cool. So yep. You need any video drops or whatever, let me know. We got you, dude.
Absolutely. I appreciate that. Like I said, man. And real quick, before we get off this topic, when we're getting off this topic, I want to go back to Eric. He was talking about the people who got the proclamations today.
Right.
You know, a majority of them were from RTO, and congratulations to you all. Any of you from RTO? One was a bus operator. And
one question real quick. Those people that were on that picture that Blum posted, is it that they were called upon, or is it that they happened to be there and helped out without being asked?
They happened to be there and helped without asking.
Okay.
They just went to work. RTO, from what I saw from the videos, saw the craziness and just took control, said, look, get on this other train. Let's close the doors and get us safely into the next stop, because they didn't know what was going on. Our bus operator, Paula Mejia from our depot, Jackie Gleason, happened to be working the 37 that day. She was at 39th and 5th and happened to see people running for her bus and took that one more minute, not, let me get out of here before these people catch my bus. Took the 1 minute to wait. They got to her and she was very helpful to them. Come on, get in. What's going on? She had no clue what's going on. She did it out of the goodness of her heart, and a woman was so grateful. She's like, I'm going to tell everybody what you did. You waited for us. Thank you so much. She put it on Twitter. I actually had the Twitter clips, and next thing you know, the mayor wanted to meet them. So I'm happy for all of them. Well deserved.
Clips, man. You got to send me those clips, man. You got to give me the props for next week.
Yeah, you got the clips?
You'll see that.
Yeah, but it's on the phone.
See, that's a good thing I'm not there, because it would have been a whole different story with me. It would have been like, bus operator drove crazy to get away from the scene.
Listen, sometimes taking that extra minute and a second, you don't know what's the situation, you could save somebody's life.
Yeah.
And that's what it comes down to.
Well, definitely. Kudos to them.
Absolutely.
Right.
So tell us, is there anything else that you want to add to this?
At this time, no. I just wanted to get this out there, so that everybody knows what's going on.
Any other numbers or?
Say again?
You want to put any other numbers or anything else? You want to share?
No. All I know is they are trying to do this expeditiously. Sorry, and it's we have about a week to get this blocked somehow, by the grace of the God, because they just put up their posting for their pick dates, their pick times. So we gotta get to work. All I can tell you guys, listen, all of you who feel this is an injustice to you or to your coworkers, to the members, make these calls. Flood the hall. frustrate them, get them aggravated that they have to answer. Flush them out.
Yeah,
Maybe
don't just call once. I'm gonna start calling every day. We have one of
a
our
bunch of you.
members that says he has a question. Kareem, what's your
Go ahead.
question?
Type in your question, Kareem.
Type in your question. And who is it for? I'm guessing it's gonna be for you, Aaron.
Where's the
We'll
question?
take a question from Kareem.
So, got Daniel says the bylaws need to be changed. This wouldn't be a problem if all the depots had OA and TWU working together in the depots. One union consolidated. Okay.
That's something to work on, Danny. There's definitely something to work on.
What's PC?
Yeah, it's PC.
Fiber call? Is that what it is? Are the calls PC?
The calls PC? Damon, I don't understand what you mean by PC. Like, percentage? What you want to cut?
What's PC, bro? I don't know what that is. Man.
Yeah, I'm like, computer.
You know,
I don't, listen,
We
like
look at
I
this
want to
age-
do. I want to get a bunch of guys in at one time, like maybe 10 people just call to flood the call.
Yeah, that's
Politically correct.
wow. Yeah, I think you want to be politically correct. If you want to be taken seriously, you don't want to call up the president of the year and talk about you fat bastard. You
No, yeah, you want to be
Yeah.
politically correct. Okay.
I mean, you can if you want to, but I doubt that they're gonna even
Yeah,
bother
that's
with your
good.
call.
Yeah, no.
You're
That's
messing
They'll
up
tell you,
for
like,
everybody.
delete.
Keep your personal feelings about it inside. Just speak the
Professional.
politically correctly.
Yes.
Keep it professional. You know, remember that they called us at one time. We were called, what was it?
Go to the city when they call us thugs.
Thugs. At one time we were called thugs. So, you know, we got to show that we're professionals.
Yeah, you don't want to prove them right.
Nah, never that. Never that.
We all know where that bad phone call came from.
You already know. You already know. Listen, again, think about what was said to you. I don't know if all the chairs have this. If you guys, anybody, Jackie Gleason, wants to come by and look at it, come through. I'll show you this. You can read it on your own. Read it on your own in its entirety. And then this,
Something like
this
Yeah,
arbitrator,
can that be
I don't want to say his
posted?
name. I don't want to say this guy. No, I don't want to post
No,
it. 'cause-
not. You have to be blackening
Gotta
out.
be-
Yeah, you got to
other
black
stuff
out
in
so
there.
many things. I don't want to say even the arbitrator's name, but he had the nerve to say in here, if it's disputed, I'm the one in jurisdiction. Meaning, you got to come to me. Like, who's you?
He's feeling himself.
Who's you?
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. I don't know if that will do anything. Can they get a petition going?
Petitions, I know I was going to call her by the nickname I have for her, but I'm going to keep that here. Danny, listen, see, I don't know what depot you're in right now, but again, see your chairs. We could get more names and put it on this this grievance. That's the same as a petition. We have a grievance set up already. It's for everyone. But the more names you can put on it, by all means. Jackie Gleason members who are watching this, come to me if you want to be on this petition. I'll take your names down. I'm in the office tomorrow from 6 to 2. Come see me, and you know I'm there during the week.
I'll see you tomorrow because then I'm on vacation.
Oh, Dan, you got to throw that out there, then, Pete.
Yeah, I'll be on vacation. So I'll see you tomorrow.
All right,
So
I'll
like-
be there
so
at
like
6
you
in the
said-
morning.
So you said all the depot chairs and stuff are in on this together. So
Yes,
they all-
every single one, including your division, the Brooklyn division members, the vice chair, the chairman, they're all in on it. You see them, bring it up to them. You got their number, call them, ask them, how can you contribute? How can you help for us to be strong and beat everybody? Psycho Sarge.
That's a wrap.
Ooh,
Now we got it, Daniel. It's a wrap.
oh,
Wrap. We're
man.
not letting that go.
That's going to be a shirt.
Come here, T-shirt.
Be a shirt. All right. So we'll let you go for now.
Yeah,
It's getting a little chilly out here.
Yeah, when something else comes up, let us know. Bring
Absolutely.
you back in. All right?
Absolutely. Pete, like I said, you know, I see you, I come to you, we talk. And if I hear something, I'll let you guys know. But this is going to be a
Keep it real talk like our show. Real talk.
100%.
All right, brother.
All right, now. Good night, everyone. Have a happy Easter. Be blessed and be safe.
Take care.
All right. Good night.